Good morning, children. ABCD is a square. EFGH are the points on AB, BC, CD, and D respectively, such that AE equal to BF equal to CG equal to DH. Prove that EFGH is a square. So it's not given that EFGH are the midpoints. What is given here? EFGH are the points on the respective sides, and AE, that means here AE equal to BF, right, and CG equal to CG here equal to DH. This is given in the question. Now if it is equal, let us take that this as x, and here also it is x, this one is x, and here DH is also given. Let us take it as a x only. So what is given in the question? Given that ABCD is a square. To prove EFGH is a square. Proof. We already know that AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD, because all the four sides. Now it is given that AE equal to BF equal to CG equal to DH. Let us take that it is equal to x. Then what is the remaining here? B is there. In BF we are taken, then that side CF is remaining. Next CG is taken, then what is remaining in the side DG, and similarly DH is taken, then AH. So the remaining side is the total distance minus x only, that let us take that it is y only, because we already know that all the four sides of the square is equal only. So one of the part is taken as x, the remaining part as a y. The total length is always x plus y only. Now in triangle AHE and triangle BEF, what are the points are equal there? AE equal to BF given. Now AH equal to BE, we have taken that a y. Now angle A equal to angle B equal to 90 degree square. You can write given also for this one. Therefore triangle AHE is congruent to, for A it is B only, so for H it is E. So what is the remaining letter? F, because the first side, second side, and the included angle, right? So we got here x, here I not marked as a y, we can mark here also y, y and y. So first two sides and the included angle we got. So here we got the SAS criteria, these two triangles are congruent. Now what are the remaining side? HE and EF are equal. Already we have used the two sides there. So HE equal to EF equal to CPCT. Yes, next one more CPCT we want. What about angle E? Angle equal to angle F. E is 90 degree, we have proved. What is the one remaining angle, angle H. So the remaining angles we have taken down, and what is that angle? HE is equal to EF as a one of the side. Next angle E equal to angle F, that is CPCT. Similarly, we can prove that these two are also equal and all the four sides are equal, we can prove. So angle E equal to angle F. So let us mark that angle E as a 1 and here 1 and here 2, now 3, then 4, right? So we have got a angle E equal to angle F. Angle E means which one? Angle 1 and 4 are equal. H and E. H means 2 equal to angle 3. Now what we can say about in triangle AEH, angle A equal to 90 degree. Therefore, what is angle 1 plus angle 2? That is equal to 90 degree only. Similarly, triangle BEF, angle B equal to 90 degree. The remaining angle, angle 3 plus 4 equal to 90 degree. Let us see the diagram. It is required. We have written that angle 1 plus 2 equal to 90, 3 plus 4 equal to 90. That means angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, if we take all together, it is 180 degree only. Now we want what is the value for angle 1 and 3. Got the idea what we want? Angle 1 plus 3, what is the value? So now let us come back to our equation. We have got here angle 1 plus 2 equal to 90, 3 plus 4 equal to 90. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4, we are only adding the left side first, then right side. 90 plus 90, that is equal to 180 degree. We want in terms of 1 and 3 only, right? So 1 we can keep, 2 in terms of 3 we can write, because of I have not marked any equations, so let us mark this as a 1 and 2 only. Angle 1 we want, I already showed the diagram and showed that 1 and 3 only we need to keep. So instead of angle 2 we can write angle 3. Angle 3 we want angle 4, instead of angle 4 we can write as a angle 1 only. So it is equal to 180 degree using 1 and 2. So 2 times of angle 1 plus 2 times of angle 3 equal to 180. Or we can say angle 1 plus angle 3 equal to 90 degree. Therefore, AB is a line, angle 1 plus angle E plus angle 3 equal to 180. What is angle 1 plus 3? Using 3 I can write here. So angle E plus 90 equal to 180 using 3. So therefore angle E equal to 90 degree. Similarly, angle F equal to angle G equal to angle H equal to 90 degree. So what we can write? Two pair of opposite angles are equal. Therefore, it is a parallelogram, right? Now, by using CPCT, H equal to EF, like that we can prove that adjacent side are also equal. So, we have not put any equations. Actually, we should put, I'll write here now A only. Okay. But using equation A, we can say that adjacent sides are equal. Therefore, it is a rhombus. Also, each angle is 90 degree. Therefore, it is a square. Hence proved. The bisectors of any two consecutive angles of a parallelogram is intersect at right angles. So diagram is not given here. Just we have to draw the diagram, and according to the question we have to mark. So the bisectors of any two consecutive angles. So let us take that ABCD is a parallelogram. Now consecutive angles means either we can go for A and B, or B and C, or C and D, and D and E only. So here we are drawing the bisectors. Intersect at right angles they are telling, so we have to prove that this angle is 90 degree. So bisectors we have drawn. So let us intersect at P only. So angle P equal to 90 degree we have to put. So we'll write what is given in the question. Given ABCD is a parallelogram. To prove angle P equal to 90 degree. Here we can write a AP and BP are the bisectors. So what is given and all we have proved. Now what we can mark? Parallel side and equal side also. Second parallel with equal, because it's a parallelogram. Okay. Now what we can start with? Angle A plus B equal to 180, right? Angle A plus B equal to 180 degree. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Now since bisector properties, as usual we will go for half of angle A plus half of angle B equal to half into 180. Half of angle A means I'll write go for PAB plus angle B half means it is APB. ABB equal to 90. Angle BAP plus angle ABB. Now triangle will go. In triangle APB, angle A plus angle P plus angle B equal to 180. What is the reason? Angle sum property. Angle A and angle B we got as a 90 degree. Therefore, what is angle P? So, what is the meaning of this P? That is angle APB 90 degree, hence proved. If a diagonals of a parallelogram bisects one angle of the parallelogram, it also bisects second angle, and also prove that it's a rhombus also. So a parallelogram is given, which is the parallelogram ABCD. Angle 1 equal to angle 2. To prove angle 3 equal to angle 4. And also what we should prove, ABCD is a rhombus. Proof. Angle 1 equal to angle 2 bisect. Angle 1 equal to angle 3 alternate interior angle. Angle 2 equal to angle 4. Another pair of alternate interior angle. This implies angle 1 equal to angle 2 already given, equal to angle 3 equal to angle 4. Proved the first part. Now ABCD is a parallelogram. AB equal to DC, BC equal to AD. That means opposite sides are equal, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now what we can write, angle 1 and 4 are equal only because using from 1 it's triangle ABC. So angle 1 equal to angle 4 we got. This implies AB equal to BC. So first using 2 and 3 what we can write, AB and BC are equal, that means DC and AD are also equal only. AB equal to BC equal to AD equal to CD using 2 and 3. That means ABCD is a parallelogram in which, what about side? All the 4 sides are equal. Therefore, it is a rhombus. So what is the definition says? A parallelogram in which all the 4 sides are equal, then it is a rhombus. The question is asked for 3 and 4 equal, and also it's a rhombus only. Now we got that ABCD is a rhombus. Conclusion hence proved. So with this today's video I am winding up. Thank you.